This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Scanning the field. It's Nolan. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Nolan. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And it's a direct snap. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they pass this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught quickly. Putting toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Now the all-important extra point.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Powers through. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Boley. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in?
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they get the completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Barber. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Makes the catch. Broken tackle still going. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. This is a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. End zone ahead, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. He can see what he can do after the catch.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Boley. Grab near the sticks, it's Davison. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Fine time. Moving to his left. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Trying to run, it's Davison. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Important third down play coming up. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. Ducks back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Or steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Boley. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Look out, room to run here.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barber. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Yeah, this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Nolan. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country.
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quick throw to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Catch made on the left side. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They call the draw play here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. That one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Boley. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The shotgun running play call, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Tough situation for the offense. Third and long, they're 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Boley. Quick throw caught over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass not complete. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. On the move now. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag.
On the set. Lasso.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sure hands. It's Davison. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. New set of downs after that completion. He hands it to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback looks to his right.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. The pocket breaking down. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fighting him off. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, to put them on top now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Zips it down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Because that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Looks like Missouri will have the first down. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down play coming up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Makes the grab. It's Davison. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's got room to run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Fourth down coming up.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Makes the grab, a chance to score.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finds an open target on the left side. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Makes a quick catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Back to pass. It's Nolan. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pounding away with the run game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.